Welcome to Divine Love Tarot. I want to thank you and welcome you to my channel, whether it's your first time here or you return viewer or subscriber. I hope that this message resonates and helps you in some way. If you find that it doesn't, just keep in mind that this is a general reading and they do not resonate for everyone. And you may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, or even your Venus sign, because sometimes those are more prominent in your chart. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Hey there, Gemini, and welcome to your March 2019 relationship reading. All right, guys. So this is for my couples, my daters, my long-term relationships, my long-distance relationships. If there's no one in the picture, guys, and you're single, you're completely single, then go ahead and check out the couples readings, okay? These are, not my couples, my singles readings. Okay, these are for people who are in some sort of relationship, and also you'll know who the person is, okay? Whoever it is that you have in mind coming to this reading, even if you're dating multiple people, I'm pretty sure there's one of them that you want to know about, or you'll figure out who the energy of the person is as the reading goes on. Okay, so this is not one of those who's coming towards me type situations. All right, 9 times out of 10, this is a situation that you want clarity on, so you already know who the person is. All right, and I feel like I'm going on and on and on because a lot of people ask me, who is this person? And I'm like, you tell me, honey, you tell me. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. The first card is going to represent your current situation, and we've got the 4 of Swords in the reverse. All right, next card is going to represent what the other person's thinking, Page of Swords. Next card represents what they're feeling, 8 of Pentacles. Next card represents what they're showing you, Knight of Wands in the reverse. All right, next card represents what you're showing, King of Pentacles in the reverse. Next card represents what you're feeling, 5 of Wands in the reverse. And the last card represents what you're thinking, and we've got the Hierophant. Oh, really? Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and pull the clarifiers for these cards now, and then we can go ahead and get into the reading. Also, at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull a Romance Angels Oracle card to get a final message for the love reading. Okay, guys? All right. So, let me go ahead and pull these clarifiers, and then we can go ahead and get into it. All right, so your current energy, we've got the 4 of Swords in the reverse, can indicate that there is a bit of a mess going on in this situation. For some, this can indicate a little bit of chaos, or that you just have issues that you're not able to get over, okay? There's something that's happened. Now, clarifying that, we get the Justice card, okay? So Justice is basically karma. Whatever you guys have done, it's almost like the chickens are coming home to roost now, guys, all right? The Justice card is about also making things right. So despite the fact that things may be a little bit chaotic, I think there is some type of compromise or resolution that you guys may be working towards. For some of you, justice may indicate ending things altogether, okay? Maybe it's just time to cut it off. So we'll see how this works out, okay? What this person is thinking, we've got the Page of Swords. They're thinking that maybe there needs to be some working on communication. All right, you guys need to work on how you communicate. Also, with the Page of Swords, though, there may be some secrets, okay, some spying, some type of mind games also. So, again, issues with communication, okay? All those things, when you have to resort to spying and sneaking on someone, it's because you don't trust that they can communicate, or that you guys will be able to have an honest conversation about what the truth is, okay? Also, what they're thinking, we've got the Devil here. Now, as usual, there's a Capricorn Gemini connection. It's like it just has to let itself be known every video. But here I feel like this person is thinking that there's definitely something deeper going on here, either with you in particular or as a union, okay? The devil can represent baggage. All right, this person may feel like you're coming to the relationship or that you've got baggage, you know, that you've carried into this relationship. It can also represent addiction. It can also represent, you know, the kind of relationship where it is a kind of, it's symbiotic, the word I'm looking for. But for an example, a materialistic relationship where a guy has a trophy wife, right? So he's just with this woman because of her looks. She fits a certain criteria, but it's kind of like a shallow pairing, right? It's for certain reasons other than like true love. Okay, so for some of you, there may be some type of connection like that going on here. Is there anything else I want to say about the devil card? Again, like I said, I just want to reiterate that, you know, there may be some type of compulsive behavior, and I think that, you know, there may be a lot of sexual chemistry in this particular situation. This person may feel like they're bound to you, or think that they're bound to you. They're thinking about the fact that this connection, for whatever reason, they feel like they're unable to break it. Okay? And here they are feeling like they want to work on things, okay? Feeling like they're just not ready to work. They want to fix the chaos, because here they've got the Four of Swords in reverse in what they're feeling. So they recognize where there needs to be either some type of healing, okay, or there needs to be something to kind of rectify the situation, something to put an end to, you know, whatever upset, upheaval, whatever you guys are going through. They're ready to work it out, okay? What they are showing you, though, double Knight of Wands in the reverse. What is that about? What is that about? Like, it's so bad they're showing it to you. So basically, they could be very jealous. You know, this could be someone who's very aggressive or someone who's very arrogant with how they handle situations. So it's almost like sometimes, you know, a person's heart is in the right place, but for whatever reason, they're showing you like that they're not trustworthy. All right, because the Knight of Wands in the reverse, in the upright and the reverse, is very inconsistent energy. Okay, so, you know, this person may be very hasty also. It's almost like, you know, they may be wanting to rush into fixing things, especially if you've been on some type of a break or a timeout. They're just like rushing. For others of you, maybe they're going around having like, you know, one night stands, or they're just out there doing their thing. And so, you know, even though as far as this relationship is concerned, they may be feeling some type of way about you or about the situation, they're not doing anything about it. Okay, they're not doing anything to help matters. Now, it doesn't seem like you are either, though, Gemini, because here you're showing that you're not the most reliable either. You're showing inconsistencies with this King of Pentacles energy also. All right, but then we also clarify that with the Page of Pentacles, and, you know, to me, that is that card that when things get to a certain level in a relationship, it's about like the responsibility phase, right? When you start getting to a certain level in a relationship, then it's like things kind of stall, or the Page of Pentacles is someone who takes forever to commit to a situation. So this person may see you as very non-committal, but may not realize that it's just because you're very particular, that you move very slow, that you want to be sure about what it is that you're doing. So I think that, again, in their hastiness, they're not really, you know, maybe now for the first time they're trying to be deep, but to me, I feel like what I'm seeing is that maybe you're dealing with someone who's just a little bit shallow, Gemini, okay? I think that they may be a little bit shallow and that they want you because you represent a certain type of person or certain thing that they want. They're spying on you. They're doing everything. They're trying to figure out how to make it work. They want you back or they want to be with you, but I think it's because of what you represent to them. Okay? Because if you notice, like, there are no cups. There are no cups. And I've said that before about the Gemini reading, that sometimes it's like, where is the actual love in this situation? Okay. What you're feeling, you're tired of fighting. You're really tired of fighting. You may be wanting to give things another try, or at least come to some type of some type of compromise. But also, you may be not wanting to have any conflict either, because the Five of Wands in the reverse can indicate a fear of confrontation. All right. Also, you've got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse here, which may indicate that you don't really want to put too much effort into this situation, or that you don't want to fight. It's almost like you're willing to concede to whatever this person is demanding because you recognize where things are always going to be one-sided, right? Or you recognize that things are one-sided, but for whatever reason, you're tired of fighting, or you're still willing to find some type of compromise. And what you're thinking is about maybe doing things on a more traditional level. For some of you, this can indicate marriage. For others of you, this can indicate the commitment. For some of you, you may realize or recognize where there's some type of counseling that needs to be had between the two of you. So I think that for my Gemini, you're contemplating, you're playing around with the idea of commitment. But we've got the Seven of Pentacles here. And again, this is a question of effort. All right. So I think that once this person starts actually putting in this effort that they are feeling, that they want to show you, I think once they start doing this versus just feeling it, then you will more likely put more effort into the situation. But I think that until then, you're going to continue to take things very slow. You're like, I'm moving at my own pace. You're like, listen, I'm not going to be fooled again. Maybe this person has fooled you in the past, and you're like, listen, I know what comes with you, and I'm willing to accept certain things. Like, I'm willing to pick my battles. I know, what I should fight for and what I shouldn't fight for, but what I'm not going to do is concede to you when you're acting a fool, when you're not really showing me much of anything. And you may talk a good game and all of that, and I want to do right by you. You guys want to do right by each other, but I feel like there's some more simmering that needs to happen. There's some more, the sauce is just not ready yet. Right? The sauce is just not quite ready, and you're not going to put the effort in needed to turn things around until you see more concrete displays from this other person. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the Romance Angel Oracle card to close out this reading with a final message, okay? So what's the final message from my Geminis for March 2019? What's the final message from my Geminis for March 2019? And we've got heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So again, that's what Justice is kind of calling for. And then that's what this Page of Swords is. I feel like this person's doing these, underhanded things because they just don't know how to come out and talk to you straight. Or they feel like there is miscommunication, or, that there's issues with the communication between the two of you. Okay, so your love life needs a healthy infusion of honest communication. According to the Romance Angels, you've been harboring emotions that are masking your feelings of love. There's still time to heal the situation. However, it will require effort on your part, Gemini. Okay, you don't want to put the effort in, but you may need to put some effort in. You may need to initiate an uncomfortable discussion and risk upsetting your partner. In the end, though, this is a necessary move to ensure the health of your relationship. If necessary, schedule an appointment with a counselor to facilitate the discussion. This professional can steer the conversation away from blame and towards resolution. You can also gain support from free groups such as Emotions Anonymous, Codependence Anonymous, or Al Anonymous. Meetings are held internationally and online, and you can find them through Google. Whether you communicate with your partner alone or with a neutral third party, your heart-to-heart discussion will result in personal growth. Remember that you can't control another's reactions. You can only be honest about how you feel and know that you will and know what you will and won't accept in a relationship. By sharing your feelings, you stand a much better chance of teaching your partner about your needs instead of suffering silently. All right, guys. So here again, this is also the codependency card, okay? And I love doing this angels card at the end of the reading because sometimes I feel like it really just solidifies the message of the reading that, came before. All right, Gemini, so that has been your March reading. Guys, if you enjoyed the reading, be sure to give it a thumbs up and be sure to comment. Make sure you like the video, and you subscribe to the channel. All those things are very helpful to the channel. I get a lot of messages that you guys enjoy it, and I get, a lot of emails and things, but sometimes, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I just want to know that, whatever I'm doing is being received, being well received. So the feedback is amazing. All right, guys. That's it. And I will see you guys at the next reading. Bye, Gemini.